Hi everybody. So in this video I'm going to talk about psychic attacks and energy vampires and astral projectors, people in the astral that project. So I'll explain about the psychic attacks and the warning signs and how to protect yourself from it. Essentially, hey you guys, love and light. So I'll talk about the warning signs and what you'll feel during psychic attacks and what will happen to you when you're being attacked psychically and when you're being attacked empathically, energetically, physically, emotionally. It'll come in waves and it'll be in many different forms. So one of the most important things you need to know about psychic attacks, and then we'll get into the energy vampire situation, because a lot of you are dealing with energy vampires and you're like not even fully aware of it. You're not aware of it because your sweet, kind humbleness or your kind heart doesn't want to see people for what they are. And so you sort of don't see, like right now, like I'm trying to give you guys an important message and my throat chakra is closing up on me. And that's usually what happens during This is what is important for you to know. So when you're getting psychically attacked, right? People think that only happens to psychics. Like, oh, you're a psychic, you're a medium. It's only happening to you. No. We all experience a form of psychic attacks, and I'm going to say some crazy stuff. I'm going to get into some crazy stuff. So if you're not into crazy stuff and you think people who are aware and have knowledge are conspiracy theorists, then I would suggest that you leave this live, because the information that I'm about to give is potentially going to trigger some people and they're going to start to project their own energy onto me. So love and light to everybody. So first thing I want to do before we even start talking about this is protect our energy from all time, space, and dimensions, and every situation, past, present, and future. We ask Archangel Michael to put his protection over us and to clear the energy of any energy vampires, any manipulative forces, any negative energies, any distracting energies. And we are asking for our spaces, mine and the viewers, to be protected from all psychic attacks, all energy vampires, and anyone who is causing confusion and illusion. We're going to ask for protection for everybody here, okay? Because this is important to do, especially when you're going to give information that a lot of these forces, these entities, these people don't want others to know, because they use their energy to attack you psychically. And when you're aware of the information, when you know information, when you're aware of how you're being psychically attacked, empathically attacked, intuitively attacked, when you're aware of it, you can protect yourself. And they don't want you to have that information. So of course there's going to be people that are already using their manipulation on you right now, right? For instance, so psychic attacks does not have anything to do with somebody being a psychic. It's not because I'm a medium and I'm a channeler, I'm getting psychically attacked. I've been getting psychic attacks for a long time, and just now, recently, it's starting to become clear to me, and my guides are making it bring me to awareness about it, because I kind of like didn't want to see it, and I was like, I know there's things happening, but I'm just going to ignore it, like whatever it is, what it is. And then I've been getting like shown in visions, dreams, intuitive thoughts, right? And you'll know you're being psychically attacked most of the time when you're feeling really clear and clarity, and you're on the ball, you're doing things, and then all of a sudden you just start to get like, it's like negative feelings. You start feeling really super drained. Now, energy vampires have a lot of the same symptoms, so I'm just going to describe sort of kind of the difference so you can know the difference, and you can know that it's not always you, right? So because sometimes we want to say, well, it's me, I'm being lazy, and why don't I just get up and do something about it? But a lot of times what you're not aware of is that you're being psychically attacked. So now you could be going about your day. Newbie, what's up, everybody? 11 late. Exactly. Headaches, drained, horrible emotions. Those are all, everybody has their own like little symptoms, but I think the most that I have found to be like very resonant with a lot of people is the feeling very like heavy, really just not wanting to do anything, sort of almost feeling like not only do you feel heaviness and drained, now you start to think like you're not worthy. Hey, Kelly, you're not worthy, like you can't do it, you suck at this and you suck. And then what psychic attacks always come with for me, and let me know if this resonates with you, it will come with no clarity. You'll keep questioning the same fucking question over and over and over again. Like, is this right? Is this right? Is this right? Even though your intuition tells you, okay. How and when did you know when you're gifted? It was a while ago. It was a long time, but really I was kind of ignoring it, which turned into like physical ailments when you ignore your gifts and you ignore your purpose and your guides are trying to get your attention. Usually it'll come through as like physical impairments. Like I was dealing with mental disabilities and addictions and all this stuff. And then finally when I was like, all right, fine, I'm ready. And then all that stuff sort of went away when I started to tap into my gifts. Okay. So vitamin says they're attacking me and my babies. I'm going to tell you guys something very important. The number one thing that I'm aware of, obviously I'm strong, right? I will be like, I know psychic attacks happen to me in the astral and my dream state. What you need to be very aware of, this is not to scare you, you guys. This is to give you information and knowledge so that you can be a warrior and stand up and get Archangel Michael and get whoever you find as your protector. This is not to scare you. This is to make you aware so that you can protect yourself. So you ain't got to be scared of nothing and nobody. Let me just tell you that right now. I have been doing this mediumship and doing all that and doing all this and doing all that. And as much as spirit, energies, entities have tried to distract me and get in the way, they always get stopped dead in their track. Okay yeah, Sha, I'll tell you guys about the classes after that. Oh, you're welcome, Authentic. She says, thank you for putting us on to this. And look, I'm going to put this on. Here's the thing. I'm like, a lot of people are going to be like, the fuck are you talking about? But the people that know, they know, you know. And the people that don't know, there might be somebody in here who's like, but I feel like that. Sometimes when I'm ready to go to bed, I'll feel like my feet really vibrate and I feel really uncomfortable and awkward. And I feel like something's like creeping. And it's not that, I don't want you to see spirit as ghosts, right? Let me just tell you something. Ghosts are usually pretty harmless, okay? They're just like doing their own thing. They're like roaming the earth, sort of stuck, God bless them all. May they all find their way. But ghosts are very, very harmless, right? Dark energies, dark entities usually are attached to either the space, the home that somebody's living in, might have some dark frequency and energy attachments to it. Or there could be a person in your home that has nothing to do with you, that they have some very dark energy attachments to them. Now, if you're dealing with somebody who has addictions and things like that, 1,000,000% you're going to feel a dark energy around them, because usually people with addictions or anger issues or jealousy or envy, or people that have very low vibrational energy, they're usually carrying some very dark energy around them, okay? I can feel it in my heart, body, and soul, and I know it's not psychological. It's not, Sha. It's not. I'm here to confirm that message for you. It's not. So, when especially if you're just minding your business, you don't know why this is happening, pay very close attention to your home, right? Your home, your house. So I'll tell you about psychic attacks. A lot of the times it's easier, and look, my computer turned on when I said that. A lot of the times it's easier for psychic attacks and energetic attacks to happen on you when there's no clarity around you, right? So if your home's a mess, right, or there's somebody living with you who's very dark in nature, they sort of have a very low vibrational energy about them. Also, if you're the type of person like me who gives a lot of information to people, you're very prevalent don't forget, you see them, they see you. The more attention you draw in the spirit realm, especially, the more they try to come after you. And it's not personal. It's nothing personal. I want you guys to understand, it's never personal. That's their job. People who do psychic attacks, you do have those low vibrational people, energies, even family members from past lives and that are attached, that just really just have not found the light themselves. So they don't want to see you find it. And they sort of want to keep you down, right? So they'll come and like attack you in your dream state. I experienced the sleep paralysis for the first time last night. If that's what they feel like, sleep paralysis is a whole nother thing. A lot of times when sleep, people, my tongue, something just pinched my tongue. A lot of times when you experience sleep paralysis, something's really trying to get your attention. Now, you have to remember, one of the things I want to say and make sure that my guides are my inner guidance and my guide are telling me that it's the right thing to say. When you're experiencing sleep paralysis, there could be something in your waking life that you're not drawing attention to that needs attention. So pay attention to what's happening as you're in that sleep paralysis. Are you fighting someone? Are you fighting a demon? Are you being sexually touched or whatever? Because what you need to understand is all of a sudden my throat just started fucking up. That's a form of a psychic attack, when you try to communicate something and there tries to be a block on your vocal cords, because they know that I don't like to sound raspy and like this when I'm doing live. So boom, there we go. Okay, last night you were sexually touched. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys right now. We protect ourselves from all energies, time, space, and dimensions, past, present, and future. Archangel Michael puts your energy over us. Love and light energy all around us. Our auras are cleared. They are focused on the love and the light. And this message is not to put harm out to anybody, to expose anything, or to do any of that. I am just making people aware of what they already know. I'm telling you what you already know, okay? Keep an eye on your surroundings. That's one of the most important things with psychic attacks. People around you. Whether you know it or not, they might not come out and be like, hey, I'm a medium, I'm a psychic, or I'm a spellcaster, right? And they might not come off it, I'm a witch, whatever they are, right? But when they think, their thoughts are sort of like, it's like a invisible frequency, and it's touching you. It's touching, my tongue. It's an invisible frequency, and it's touching on you, right? It's touching on your energy space. That is why, in order for you to stop psychic attacks, the number one thing you have to do is stop getting angry about it, frustrated, and getting pissed off and wanting to fight them back and get back at them and seek revenge. Because one of the things I recognize is the less I try to fight anybody who's throwing attacks at me, psychically, energetically, physically, in the astral, the less I try to fight them, the more they get frustrated. And like when someone plays basketball, for instance, if that person's angry when they're playing basketball, they're not going to make the right decision. They might not shoot the hoop because they're angry and frustrated. If I remain calm, at peace, and at ease, and understand and have full faith and confidence that I will, as a light worker, let my guides, let the universe know, hey, this is what's happening. I'm being attacked in this form. This is happening. This person keeps showing up in my dream state. This person in the 3D keeps throwing stuff at me. Can you please help me clear this energy and send this energy off to the love and the light, whether they be in the physical form or in the astral or in the spiritual realm, right? That's the hardest part, is learning to stay calm, because sometimes, especially if you've ever felt like your child was being attacked by energies, because they can't get to you. So children are more susceptible to energy. They're more vulnerable. That's why it's very important every single night before I go to bed, every single morning when I drop my daughter off at school, listen to me. Listen to this. You drop your fucking kid off at school. You put that child on the bus. I want you to close your eyes and envision a powerful energy surge around your child, around that school, because I want all those children safe. I mean, I sit there and I put the prayer of protection over every school and every child going, but my child in her school, every time I drop her off, I envision a big, huge, powerful white beam of light just over her school, and there's this energy and frequency so powerful that if anything negative or with any harmful intentions even tries to go her way, tries to go the way of that school, something will happen on the way. Now, I don't ever wish death or harm upon anybody. However, I always say, either make their car shut off, or make them have a second thought, or make a distraction come in. Anything to protect our children, just no harm comes to our children. And right now, as I'm saying this, My feet are vibrating like crazy. So let's clear the energy completely. Nobody's auras and energies, nobody's energetic fields are able to touch mine. My aura is clear, it's strong, it's powerful, it's protected. I am the white light. I am the light. I am the light. And the light is here. It's within me and it's all around me. And I protect my energy field and everyone else's energy field from any psychic attack, any emotional attacks, any physical attacks, any astral realm attacks. From everybody's children are protected from anything, from whatever messages we get out of here. Again, we're not here to expose. I'm only saying what everybody already knows. Okay. So that is one of the powerful things you need to do. You drop your kids off at school. You wake up in the morning. I mean, what? Don't tell me you don't have time. Well, I don't have time. I got to make breakfast. Okay, while you're making that breakfast, while you're getting their lunch ready the night before, you put a prayer on that lunch bag that anything that comes around this lunch bag or my daughter or my son will be pushed away from bullies, attacks, people with bad intentions coming towards the school. And also at night, every night before I go to bed, I close my eyes and I envision with my hand, I place a bright white protection over my daughter's body, and it's almost like she's laying there in her body and her spirit, so that if her spirit does travel into the astral dimensions, she is safe at all times. Most of the time my daughter joins me in my dream state. She's in the astral with me and she's traveling with me because she's safe, and I got her by the hand all the time. It's like I'm teaching her as I go along, right? So this is what we have to do. And you are so powerful. Don't think, oh, well, Flo, you know what to do because you do this. No, I'm telling you this because your guides are telling you you can do this too. And there'll be times when I'll get lazy. And when you stay disconnected to your own spirit, you stay disconnected to your higher self, yes, you will feel more attacked and you will feel more drained and more depressed and more angry and more bitter and more confused, and you won't know what to do and you won't know how to think. And that's the disconnection. That's disconnectedness. When you're not connected to your higher self, when you don't connect to your guides, at least once a day, I meditate. At least. If I don't meditate during the day, before I go to bed, I meditate. I meditate at least once a day. Thanks, Alma. I love you. I meditate at least once a day. Well, you need to strongly understand these psychic attacks that you'll get, okay? And then we'll talk about energy vampires, which I'm sure pretty much most of you are aware of, but I'll just give you some extra details. So with these psychic attacks, again, it's the feeling drained and it's the confusion and illusion, right? It's like your mind. Let's clear it in the left foot, please. Let's clear it in the left foot completely. Clear it, please. Thank you. So what you see what I'm doing there? Now, when you start to do this every day, over and over again, you practice this and you make this more and more powerful. My left foot was just vibrating and like, and I just said, clear it in the left foot, please. Clear it in the left foot. And immediately as I say that, it might go over to the right foot. So clear it in the right foot. Let's just clear the energy altogether. Let's clear the energy and ground. Also, when you're starting to vibrate higher, you will feel these vibrations. And a lot of times you might think it's something scary and negative, but it could just be that you're like right now, you're vibrating, you're giving information, you're spending time with people and you're letting things out. It's like, this is the way that you are. Oh, thanks for the message, Regina, because we're so fucking concerned about Doja Cat's video coming out. Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. I mean, great, but who cares? Like, seriously. I'm sorry. You know what? Okay, fine. Let me stop, because if I was doing music, I would want people to support me, but whatever. So what I'm saying is, that storm. Oh, bye, that storm. Enjoy work. So what I'm saying, I love you. I'm sorry, Gina. I'm sorry, Gina. I love you. So what I'm saying is, those psychic attacks that you're gonna get, a lot of times, one symptom is confusion and illusion. Okay. One symptom is confusion and illusion, right? And I'm sure, I swear to God, I'm sure I always feel what other people are thinking. I'm not kidding. And I will just say it. Like, it just comes out. And there's no offense to nobody, but when I feel it, I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I love you too, Regina. You're so silly. Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm just going to tell you right now, light workers, get ready to stand up for what you believe in, because a lot of us have been sitting in the background going, oh my God, I love and light. And it's funny because I tapped into some girls' readings before. She's more like, all about like these like Native American practices, and she's more like on some other shit. And as she went to tap into my energy, because she was like, go with the flow, 1 second, I'm feeling something, let me just say, Native American stuff she was talking about. And then all of a sudden somebody was like, how can you talk about tarot? And she defended herself, and she was, I'm going to tell you something, Flo, I never defend myself. She was, I don't know who you are, but something just came out of me like, no, fuck that, I'm not going to allow it. And here's the thing, here's a message for you all, as light workers, as empathic people, as highly sensitive people, as you're tapping in, as you're ascending, as you're getting more in tune and more connected to your intuition, your higher self, and to spirit. The more that happens, remember, the more information that comes out of you that's correct and truthful, the more you'll start to get people and saying shit like, oh, what the fuck, you don't know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up. Or your family might be like, what are you talking about? You sound crazy. Or even you might hear thoughts in your mind. Let's clear it in the sacral. Or even you might have thoughts in your mind that's like, no, I'm so crazy. Like, something's wrong with me. I need a doctor. I have ADHD. I have anxiety. I have depression. Can you stop for one moment? And if you can, just sit the fuck back. Hello, 30. Can you sit the fuck back and just ask yourself, could this be that I am gifted spiritually and I connect to spirit? And could I be experiencing the spirit realm in a deeper way that I am not understanding, and therefore I'm taking it as I'm sick or something's wrong with me? Your physical body will literally talk to you. Your physical body will literally talk to you. Let's clear it on the rest, please. Thank you. Your physical body will literally talk to you. When you are very gifted, right? When you're psychically gifted, empathic, especially empaths. A lot of empathic people tend to think that they have a mental disability when actually you have a mental ability, right? Okay, so you don't have a mental disability, you have a mental ability. So now if you're feeling depressed and a lot of dark energy like just starts attacking you and telling you you're a piece of shit, you're worthless, you're not worthy, you can't do it, you suck, you're stupid, you'll never do it, you'll never make it. You know what that means, right? Let me tell you what that means, and let me empower the fuck out of you. And if this don't empower you, I don't know what else will. When that's happening to you, you have to understand just how powerful you are. Because guess what? Those energies want you to stay down because they know if you discover who you are, you will be fucking unstoppable. Okay? So the people with the biggest gifts, the most gifts, get the most attacks. So Vitamin, everybody here, the reason why you're getting attacked so fucking hard is because they know your potential. They know your potential. And the more your potential is, the harder, the higher you vibrate, the stronger, the more powerful you are, the more they're going to say to you, don't find out how powerful you are. Oh my God, hurry up, send more, send recon, send the whole crew, send the whole fucking team, send everybody. Fuck you, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're fat, you'll never make it, you'll never do it, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're fat. And it's like the whole motherfucking squad is on your ass. And when the whole squad is on your ass, bitch, you better celebrate. Like, instead of crying, if I'd have known this, what I know now when I was depressed and when I was enthralled in my drug craziness, if I'd have known this information then, at the first moment when I first started to become depressed and started to become crazy and angry and sad and all, if I'd have known that, it'd save me like years of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay because everything happens for a reason. Don't regret anything that you're experiencing. But what you need to recognize is the more you're being psychically attacked or the more energy vampires comes near you, the reason why is In order for energy vampires to be attracted to you, first of all, let me just give you a big ass message here. In order for, hi Lori, excuse me, in order for energy vampires, vampiric people to be attracted to you, guess what? You have to have a lot of food source for them, right? You have to have a lot of food source. So what that means, pay attention, is that you have a lot of high vibrational, beautiful energy in your auric field, because that is why you attract energy vampires and psychic attackers. They don't go towards people who have absolutely nothing to give them energetically. Okay? We did this last time too, Laura, remember? They don't go towards people to attack them energetically. Yeah, these energy vampires can be your spouse. They could be your mother. They could be your sister. They could be your friends. They could be your boss. They could be your coworker. They could be anything. You know how you'll know who they are? When you get around them, you go from to womp, 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 womp. And then you get away from them, you get in your car, you drive off, and you're like, I'm back, bitches. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're two different people. And when you're around this person, you'll know, because golly, gosh darn it, all of a sudden, your beautiful high aura, your beautiful high, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing energy that you emit into the frequencies of positivity, love, and light is so magnetic and beautiful that, guess what? And then the second you leave them, you know how else you'll know? Energy vampires. The second you leave them, what do they do? Where are you? Where did you go? What are you doing? Where are you going? Then you get around them and they just want to dump all of their shit on you. Oh, today my boss did it, and then yesterday my boss did it, and then you tell them you got one tooth taken out, they'll tell you they got 3 teeth pulled out, and then you tell them you walked in the forest, they'll tell you they walked on the moon, and it's the me monster. It's all about them. It's all about them all day long. That's what energy vampires do. Hi, Kelgan. That's what energy vampires do. All they do is, they're the me monster. Me, my poor back, my foot, my leg, my ass, my this. I can't because of that. I shouldn't because of that. I won't because of this. I can't because my mom does this to me. My sister, it's all my sister's fault. And it's, and all they do is complain and talk about themselves. And every time you try to even talk about one little thing that went wrong with your day, they expect you. They're like, oh, excuse me, you're the strong one here. You're supposed to let me complain about everything. I had this conversation with my daughter today. I said, baby, I love you, but sometimes, even though you're 10, you have to, you have to check your energy, because sometimes when you're constantly dumping all your emotions on me, it could affect me emotionally. And since then, she's like, I had this conversation with her last week, and today she started like being different around me. Like, she stopped complaining so much and doing this and doing that. It's like, she's learning I'm teaching her boundaries. You're 10 years old, you're a girl, you're going through emotions. Just because she's 10 years old doesn't mean she can't understand the fact that dumping all of your problems onto people is going to cause a problem in the future, I told her. A lot of your friends are not going to be around you. I said you have to learn to protect your energy and become stronger, internally and externally. And she understood that. She understood that, okay? A 10-year-old understood that. So if a fucking 10-year-old can understand that, and then you tell your boyfriend, your husband, or your boss, or your friend, listen, energetically, I'm not getting a lot from you. You are taking more from me than you're giving to me. Kelgan, thank you for the badge. I love you, bestie. I'm constantly giving you energy, but I'm not receiving any in return. And if a person just wants to take and take and take and take and take, then you have to check yourself too. Because you have to ask yourself, okay, this person's taking and taking and taking from me, but I absolutely have the right to step back and be like, this is not okay. Now, if you don't step back and say this is not okay, in some form or another, the empath in you, the healer in you, likes to be taken advantage of. And I hate to say it that way, but the healer in you, the sweet, kind, gentle soul in you, is so used to being destroyed and sucked dry from these energy vampires that you just feel like, I'm the strong one. I can do this. Like, I have to be strong for my parents. I have to be strong for my sister. I have to be strong. I have to be strong. I have to be strong. Do you, though? Is it ever okay for you to just sit back and cry and break down? Why do you think I share my emotions with everyone and I don't care? Because if I don't let them out, they might just blow up into something else. I might just turn into Lilith herself and start fucking destroying fucking mountains. You see what I'm saying to you? So I have to express my emotions and let it be known. Hey, buddy, you're taking a lot and I'm giving too much. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to boundaries. We're going to have to set these boundaries. And if you can't follow these boundaries, I'm going to have to remove myself from the situation. For those of you who can't remove yourself from the situation. Okay, Flo, well, I live with my parents. What do I do if they're with the energy vampires? And there's nothing I could do. First of all, let's take a step back, because sometimes we could look as parents and at siblings, brothers and sisters, and we can judge in a point of view of a brother. And so that's my brother and he's an asshole. And that's my mom and she's always been a bitch. Step back and don't even look at it as that's my mom or nothing. See them as an energetic being and read their energy and go, what is this person, what are they taking from me and what am I giving to them? So for instance, my mom had a habit of like saying negative things. Like when you're ready to when you say you're going to rule the world, she's like, you can't do that because you're stupid. You know, like she didn't say it that way, but she was very like negative about it. So I'd be like, why do you always got to destroy people's dreams? How would you like it if tomorrow I said to you, you'll never do that because you're a loser? And she looked at me and was like, and all you have to do is tell somebody what they're doing. And sometimes, who is Lilith? Lilith was the first woman on earth. She's said to be Adam's first wife. And he and her had a sexual experience, and Lilith, and he also wanted to control her and manipulate her, but Lilith was like, nah, I don't think so. And then supposedly, which this is bullshit, she went against being told what to do. And Adam was like, excuse me, this bitch ain't listening, like, I'm gonna need a replacement. So Lilith was like, oh, word, motherfucker. So supposedly she turned into a demon and went and attacked everything. That's not true though. She just set herself free, which is like a very, very, very smart. If you think about it for a second, they made her look like the demon, that she's a demon because she decided to think for herself, right? And Eve was the more submissive wife. But then again, bitch, Eve went against him too. She ate the apple. So either way, these bitches was like, nah, fuck these motherfuckers. I ain't doing what anybody's saying. They ain't saying the right things and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like both. Hey, porcelain. Hey, baby, I haven't seen you. Oh, you know what's crazy? Every time I'm in the fucking car and I think about you, guess what song comes on? Starships were meant to fly. I'm like, I know. Anyway, so they say that she was this and she was that, but she wasn't a bad person. And Eve did not eat no fucking apple. They just went against the whole, sure, I'll do whatever you say. They said, fuck, I'm here. I'm gonna, live my life, do me. So yeah, I just started learning about Greek mythology, this, and I was like, oh, that's the angel Flo be talking about Michael. I understand so much now. Yeah, and I want you guys to know, I was being attacked till I came on your live. Vitamin. I listen, that's the power of a light worker without even any intention, especially because of the massive amounts of angels that chill around me. And when I say angels, you guys, I'm not talking winged beings. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about energy. I have like a very powerful, like a network, a point front where I put my finger, bing, and then all of a sudden the lights. Like these, you see how like those lights, let's imagine only one was lit and then I pressed the button and they all got lit all around the room. That's what it's like when my light working abilities come in, especially when I'm dealing with messages like this. They surround me in drones, and then anyone who's taking in and listening the message, they also have their own angel frequency around them. So I want you to know one thing, Jay Parks, my darling. I want you to know one thing. When you are thinking of Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Uriel, Azrael, Jophael, when you're thinking about these angels and you're thinking like these winged guys that they're just going to fly you're thinking Archangel Michael, one person, or like one man who's going to come and just save the world. Archangel Michael is a network. He's a vibration. He's a frequency. He's the angel of protection, right? He sits next to the throne of God with Metatron, right? Metatron sits right next to the throne of God. And Archangel Michael is the he's the warrior of God, right? Right? And then we have Ariel, who's known as the female, in Uriel, who is both. And then you got Gabriel, who's known as a male and female. It's not even a male. Gabriel is he, she. It's everything, right? So what you need to understand is when you're thinking about these archangels and you think about these angels that are protecting you, I don't want you to see a winged messenger, a person coming down. The only reason people have described them in books saying, hey, this angel came down and he had to be in a form to make the person comfortable. Because if you were to see the angel as they would be presented to you, because they're an energy, right? They're an energy in a frequency. But if they wanted to like show you their power, like them in power, you would not be able to handle it. You'd be like, you'd fall back and bust your fucking head on the floor and be dead. Because there's that much power within them. So they have to like, tune down to what our brain can handle, for instance. So if you love like birds, right? For instance, for me, Archangel Michael didn't even show himself. He was in the sky and I screamed in my dream, Archangel Michael, help me. And he said, I'm here, with this voice that vibrated all across, okay? All across the seas and the mountains. Now, I will tell you, when that's happening, yeah, why not just go to church, praise Jesus, hallelujah, and God? Well, you could do that. Listen, you don't have to do all that, but because remember, the kingdom of heaven is within you, and the church and all that's just a visual for people to use as a visual place, and it also can hold properties of protection and healing for a lot of people, because it is a sacred union. No matter what is behind anything that is holy and sanctified, that comes down for your protection and your love, whatever it is, even if people turn that into their own evil agenda, it's not about what evil goes on in that church or in those mosques or whatever the preacher's doing with the money. It's not about that. It's about what you feel when you go there, right? So if you walk in a church and you're like, this place is sacred, that holy water will protect me from anything, I'm covered in I hate this saying, the blood of Jesus. I hate that shit. I'm covered in the energy of Jesus, right? The Christ consciousness. That blood of Jesus thing freaks me out. I don't want to be covered in nobody's blood. It's creepy. But anyway, everybody to each his own. Whatever makes you feel safe, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you have to understand everything that is placed upon here, right? Like the pyramids, right? The pyramids are a ley line for a lot of energy, right? So when you go there, they're specifically placed on a spot on the earth that are aligned with the 3 stars in the sky, that are all aligned perfectly. The latitude and longitude, all of them add up. They add up to the number 33, which is a code, which means this is a place you can come to, because there's a lot of energy that forms around the earth and boom, lands right in the middle of there. And those pyramids help to project and eject that energy. And so when you go there, you can feel that energy, right? You go to Sedona, Arizona, and all those mountains that are there, and it's a lot of frequencies and vibrations. It's the vortex, the energy vortex. You got places like the headstones, the Stonehenge, look at me, the Stonehenges in London, right? When you go there, it's known to hold very high frequency. Now, a lot of you guys are gonna be like, but yeah, you know what the fuck it is. Those are like alien bases. Those are places where like UFOs would land, and a lot of energy and radiation and a lot of frequencies, a lot of fucking vibrations were sent to those places because there was a reason for that, okay? So what you have to see your body in for psychic attacks and energy vampires, and because I want to make sure I finish talking about that, it's like you're a pyramid. You have to see yourself as this pyramid. You have to see yourself as a church. You have to see yourself as Jesus, okay? And when I see yourself as Jesus, people go, nobody's Jesus. Jesus is only Jesus. Yeah, but you are, though. But you are Christ consciousness, okay? You are Mary consciousness. Everybody's a mother, everybody's a son, and everybody's a messenger, and everybody's a prophet, and everybody's a healer, and everybody's a psychic, everybody's a channeler, everybody's a lover, everybody's a hater, everybody's a funny, everybody's not funny. We are. This is where the connection and protection comes from recognizing, exactly, itty bitty. This is where the connection and protection comes from. This is where it comes from recognizing that you're all connected. that you're all connected. You too can be like Jesus, right? You know, I'm not ever saying there'll be another Jesus. I'm saying, well, yeah, they might be. But I'm saying you are like Jesus. You are like God. When people are like, oh, I am God. And there's people that say that with ego. I am God. Or there's people like me who say, I am God. And what you need to understand, I'm not saying, I am God, bow down to me. That's not what I mean. I mean, I am God. I am one with God. Me and God are one. So I am God. God is me. I am everything. Everything is me. You feel what I'm saying to you? So we are together. I'm not separated from God. If I see God as a separation, then that's another entity. So I'm looking at this entity like, oh, you're better than me. No, it's like, hello, we started from the same place. The I am, exactly. If you watch the 9th dimension of transcendence with Mateos de Stefano on Gaia, if you watch that video, you will start to really understand the concept of the I am, right? The I am. That's where you begin to manifest who you are, right? And you are the source, and you are essentially God, the one who begins it all, right? And everybody is the I am. That's what I'm trying to say. We all start as the I am. And you say, let there be light. Let me go down in the physical body. And then from the physical body, you start to manifest things little by little. And manifesting on earth is the hardest place to do that. Okay? It is. It is. But if you want to protect yourself from all these psychic attacks and energy vampires and all that stuff, all you got to do is just picture yourself as the light. I am the light. The light was it. I am the light. The light is within me and around me. It begins within me, in my space within me, and then all around me. That Asia, my love, my God, I got some. Good night, Flo. Preacher, sis. Love you too. Love you too, gnarly. So listen, I love that this information can be so handy to you all, because it is so fucking important that you understand this. I'm saying this, I'm hearing this so fucking strongly right now. Some of you have absolutely no idea how many people watch you, like they're really watching over you. I'm hearing that, but you have no idea how many people actually watch you. And for some of you constantly like are hearing their thoughts. I'm hearing that very strongly. And sometimes you just have to stop and like go within yourself and go, yes, Callaghan, exactly. Go within yourself and go, okay, these are not my thoughts. They're projecting. The energy's projecting onto me. It's projecting onto me. I need to just clear it, because as a lot of us are very intuitive and very in tune, we don't even realize how much you could be standing outside in the supermarket thinking these random thoughts, and you're going, where the fuck did these thoughts come out of? They're not yours. Maybe check the person next to you. Look at them. Read their energy and go, oh, I see. I mean, I have gone into situations literally where somebody just smoked a blunt, and I swear to God, I thought I was high. I was like, oh God. I was like, I don't feel good. I was like, did you just smoke? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, give me a second. And I would get out of the car and like, I would have to clear the energy, because I would literally feel their spirit around them who's super high. And that spirit is on me talking about, this is how I feel. And I'm like, no, I don't want to feel this. Stop. You see what I'm saying to you? For real. I love D. So you got to be very aware of that. You know, people think that we think that it's just us and we're the only ones here and that's all and nothing else. But in reality, you're super connected to everybody. You're super connected to everybody. Now, I'll tell you, I love this trick, because my daughter will come out of school and sometimes she'll just tell me how her day was, but other times she'll sit quietly. And then when I start having thoughts, I'll turn to her and I'll be like, what happened with your teacher today? What'd she do to you? And she'll go, what? How did you know that? And I'm like, because I heard you. I heard your thoughts. And then she'd be like, my teacher, she's so annoying. And then she'll let out all her feelings. And I'm like, okay, she let it out. And that's it. The feelings are gone now. Boom. And I don't have to keep thinking it. Now, some of us are so powerful that we'll be laying down upstairs and somebody goes to the kitchen and gets something to eat. And you ain't even hungry, honey. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm hungry. You go downstairs and what do you see? Somebody making themselves a sandwich at 2 a.m. And you're wondering why you was hungry, and you think you're a fat ass, but you ain't. It's somebody else who was hungry, and you picking up their energy, sister girl. Yeah. Molly, you in danger, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta hear that. I know you know what I'm talking about too. Somebody else could be hungry and you'd be like, I'm hungry. And you're not even hungry. Or somebody could be angry and you're like, I'm angry. And you're not even angry. So be aware of that. This is a psychic attacks too, though, but there's intentional and unintentional, right? Some people psychically attack you. Some people psychically attack you without even knowing they're doing it. Some people are powerful and they have no clue. Like, they'll be like, I hate that fucking bitch. I hope everything goes wrong for her, you stupid cunty whore bag bitch scud, but you know, whatever words. I can't even think of bad words because like when I curse someone out, I'm just like, fuck you bitch, I'm gonna murder you. That's all I know how to say. Everything I can't think of smart comments. All I can think is, I'm gonna kill you bitch. That's all I know. My veins start coming out of my head. That's it. Whoopi Goldberg. Molly, you in danger, girl. You know what I'm saying? You know. I'm Henry VIII, I am Henry VIII, I am. You know what I'm saying? So, rest in peace, Patrick Swayze, yes. You see what I'm saying to you, right? So, it's like, we gotta be fucking aware of that. And also, another thing is, again, people don't know they're psychically doing it, and they could be like cursing your whole life out, and you're feeling that vibration, that negative vibration. So, you just have to clear it. There's no, how do I fight this? Oh, I'm being attacked. I mean, yeah, it could feel like that. And trust me, sometimes I feel like that. Right? But it's up to me, really. Really, at the end of the day, sometimes I like being in my own shit for 20 minutes, you know? And I'll be like, yeah, fuck that, hate this bitch, fuck that hoe, fuck this motherfucker, and fuck you, bitch, and fuck you, drive, bitch. Like, I'll go, like, for a day of, like, negative, and then I'm like, all right, no, it doesn't work for me. Because if I have fucking even negative thoughts for like a full day, I don't wish bad on other people. That is one of the reasons why things always work out for me. And I'm gonna tell you another thing to protect yourself against energy vampires and psychic attacks. When some situation doesn't go right in your life, or somebody attacks you, whether it be in your dream state or in this reality or in whatever form, the last thing you want to do is retaliate with anger. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because your guides and your angels, all right, it might take longer for them to make the attack stop because you're not really like fighting and you're not going crazy over it and you're handling like a real G champion. So it might take longer for them. Thank you for buying the badges, you guys. I appreciate it. It might take longer for your guides and your angels to come through and assist you and swoop these motherfuckers out your life. Right? It might, because you're doing it with love and light, but sometimes you just got to stop everything you're doing and be like, okay, guys, I've had enough of this. Like, I'm trying to do this the right way, but I'm starting to get annoyed and I'm fed up with this. Make these motherfuckers stop. Enough is enough. Like, and then point out what you're feeling. This, that. And then your angels, your guides, they will come together as a network. You're calling your grandmother. I'm hearing that very strongly for some of you. Some of you have a very, very, very tough grandmother on the other side, and she will fuck bitches up. I'm hearing that straight up. But like, she's not saying a ghetto like that. She's more like, I'll handle it. Like, you know, like with me, I'm seeing somebody like, I swear to God. Like, you know, she's there. Some of you have a father who's, you know, whoa, like, this motherfucker just does not, he like walks through walls and will take Solomon's fucking demon controlling book and use it to his own advantage, which he doesn't want to do because he says he's trying to be a good boy, I'm hearing. So, you know, really focus on that, okay? Focus on your loved ones. Ask your loved ones, okay? You know, yeah, you focus on your loved ones because they will really get the message out for you, because a lot of times it takes your team of souls, your team of network of souls to get the message out to the universe, right? So like, yo, grandma, I'm gonna need you to like blah, 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 tell them and they bing, 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 they'll bing the messages out. Like they'll, you know, bling, bling, or bing, bing. Every time I come around, there's any bling, bling. The universe is all connected, bing, bing. It's like a big network in the sky, bing, bing. It's like a network, you know, it's like AT&T. You call somebody on AT&T and all of a sudden, how quickly does a phone make a phone call? That's how quickly you can get to your loved ones and your guides. Okay? Yeah, because, even for somebody like Helgen, right? Like, that's my bestie, right? That's my bestie. Porcelain. That's my bestie right there. Those are my motherfucking Libras, and I'm a Libra rising with a lot of Libra in my spirit, in my spirit. And that Libra in me, boy, she don't play. You know what I'm saying? But the Virgo in me is more like, oh, God, just let it go. Who even cares? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, like, tough, Even when you don't fucking think that this is like a spiritual thing that's going on, a lot of times it is, especially boo, and I'm hearing this big time, especially if you're like a fucking person who like travels a lot and your life is like fabulous and you don't like post shit to be like, look at me, I'm better than you. You're just like, hey guys, look, just sharing in the fun. Look how cool. Oh my God, this food is so great. Just got a facial. Just got my badge waxed. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, look at the new hair. I just booked the flight down to LA, down to New York. Oh my God, I'm going to the Bahamas. You're not trying to be like, like when I post something, I'm never trying to be malicious. Like, I am going to vacation, you fucking peasants. Like, that's not what it is. Yeah, Kelsey said you and my mom would get along beautifully. Girl, everybody mama loves me. Okay, that's why I don't date no guys. They introduced me to their mom. Next thing you know, she's trying to make him break up with me so she can have me. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just as a friend. Like, get out of here. She's my friend. Leave. No, it's not going to work out between you and my son. He's a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, now she's trying to take me fucking hostage over here. Literally, I've been taken hostage by people's moms. Like, oh no, go to the store. She's going to stay with me. And I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, your mom's not. I'm like, I want to leave, but your mom should not let me. And I'm just sitting there. But anyway, I'll be vibing. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is, you're not maliciously like posting stuff or like sharing your accomplishments to be like a fucking asshole. Hi, Chris. To be like an asshole. You sort of, if anybody's like me here, okay? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Back in the day, I was a little petty. I was like, yeah, bitch, that's why I got this. Look what I posted. Today, though, when I post, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'll inspire someone or motivate someone to be able to reach this level of whatever the fuck I'm reaching. You know what I'm saying? Not that there's any fucking special specifics to what you're reaching, honestly. Because really, you could post tomorrow that you had a Bentley. For me, I'll be like, yeah, but how's your energy, though? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but where's your energy, though? So it's like some people like, ooh, flashing lights. All they see is flashing lights and cars and money. And then there's other people like me who you could put all the money in front of me and all the cars and the houses and the bling bling. And I'm going to see right through all that Maybelline, girl. And I'm going to read you. Not no Fendi, no Louis. I don't do all that. Which I will, you know what I'm saying, if I'm like having a good time, whatever. But I'm not saying that. Forget all that. I'm saying that I will see through the person completely. So you could have the biggest fucking dick in the world. I will read you and be like, beep, 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 big dick, don't know how to use it. Boop, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a medium-sized penis, a very small penis. And I'll be like, small, but knows how to use it. You know what I'm saying? So don't come up in here swinging your dick at me, swinging your money. Like, I've had this situation, which I think is so hilarious, where a guy will be like, okay, for instance, one guy, right? So he picks me up in the Bentley, and this is a true story. I'm not even lying right now. This is a true story. And he picks me up in a Bentley, and I sit in the car, and he's like, I'm in a Bentley. Like, I sit in the passenger side and I go, oh my God, yo, this Maxima is fire. Dead serious. Thought it was a fucking Maxima. So, and he stopped the Bentley. I love this story because I tell it because it's so important. Stopped the Bentley and looked at me. He was like, yo, ma. I was like, yeah, this is a Bentley. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, they all look the same to me. I said that to him. He was like, they all look the same to you. This is $100,000 car. I was like, yo, bro, you're getting a little crazy over the car. You need to calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Then we go into the store. What does he do? He's like, yo, go in the glove compartment and get me that money real quick. And he's got like stacks of hundreds like in the glove compartment. Now he's thinking, I'm so cool. I have a lot of money in the glove compartment. I'm thinking you're so dumb because Some people will rob you. Like, I don't know if you know what setup queens are, but they exist. Very, very, they're all over the place. I know some bitches in the Bronx that will take you for your shit right now. Them bitches be texting the next dude right now. Bro, I'm in the Bentley right now. This motherfucker got thousands of dollars in the car. Where you at? Come to this address. Meet me there. Have a gun. You know what I'm saying? Buddy, do you not know? Do you not know that this is happening, Cinderella? Like, look, man, I ain't never been that girl, but I do know some girls who've been those girls, and they taught me a lot. But I thank God I never had to use that information. But boy, you get set up real quick. So stop showing off is my point, right? So stop showing off. Like, it's a Bentley, it's a Maxima. Listen, a year or two from now, they all sound like toys on the road anyway, especially if you're driving in New York. Ding, 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 everything's clinking and clanking. A car is a car. Once you drive it up the lot, it could be $100,000. Now it's worth $70,000. So just get over it. You see what I'm saying to you? Let's stop comparing. Let's stop generalizing that somebody with money is better than somebody who's broke. You know what I'm saying to you? Hi, Edson. How are you? So, where your energy though? Exactly. So what I'm saying is, if you want to protect yourself from these people, stay away from people like that. What's a Bentley, bitch? Like, okay, bro. You know, it's like if the guy's on top of you and he's fucking you, and then you're like, anybody ever tell you you have a small dick? Because I really did say that to someone once, but it slipped out. I wasn't trying to say that. See, what happened was my bank account was set up this way, and instead of saying anybody ever told you that for someone with a small dick, you know how to fuck, I said straight up, anybody ever told you got a small dick? So if you say that to a guy and his feelings get hurt, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, where bitch you trying to say I got a small dick? And he jumps up and starts attacking your life, then you know you're in a fucked up situation with a bad person. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? What I'm just saying, though, if that person overreacts over a comment like that, you gotta go. So my point is, okay, guys, let's keep it focused, because I can see some people are like, what happened to the energy vampires? We're talking about the small dick vampires. They're a problem too. Okay. Or big dick vampires too. These motherfuckers be coming out here flow swinging and shit. I'm thinking, hi, no. Chill with your vampiric dick. Some niggas be having some dudes be having vampiric dick. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes be having vampiric dick. Okay? Their dick is an energy vampire. You know what I'm saying? With the small dick problems. Their dick is an energy vampire. You know them bitches that be like, oh my God, he's so toxic. He has like 14 girlfriends. Shanae, Shaniqua, Kaquifa. I don't know where that came from. But I love him. No, you love his energy vampiric dick. Every time you fuck his dick, his energy is still stuck in your vagina. Why am I talking like this? Every time you have sex with him, your vagina and his pee-pee could be separated, but the energy is like, right? And it's like, all you have is the sex. So like, it's energy vampiric dick. Vampiriad. I love you guys. Every once in a while, I'll look up and read a comment. Vampirian. What the hell is wrong with you, bro? Vampires have dicks too. I'm just saying. Hi, aloha. You are my twin spiritual sis. Oh my God, thank you. So speak all the time. Because it's true. Asia, my beautiful. Asia saw me when I was fucked up. Like, you know, but she was still rocking with me. You heard? You know, these are the real motherfuckers that was like, all right, she just needs a little time. I'll be back. You know, sometimes you gotta be, when you meet somebody from the past, like in the past, you met them and you just gotta look at them and like, keep looking out the window like, not yet. And then once it starts getting safe, you can go near this person. But some people just need time. They just need time to get it together. Oh, she's still a hot mess. I'll be a year later, come back. Oh, she's half, almost there. She's almost there. You know what I'm saying? I got you, Asia. Anytime, baby. You know I got you. I'm taking a little break until Sunday or Monday because I'm trying to get 110% with the whole. Because I definitely want to tap into energy always when I'm at 100% physically, which is what you always want to do, is to make sure physically you are 100% because. There we have the energy vampires. And I've been like picky with my clients. There's been like a couple of people this past week that have like hit me up and be like, I need a not anybody, none of my friends or none of that. Cause Kelgan, I don't want you to think this is directed towards you. It's actually clients. And they're like, I need a reading. And they sent me the money and I refunded them. Honestly, you know why? Because I'm being picky with my clients from now on. Honestly, like I have the right. Energy is very sacred. When I do mediumship and readings, I find it to be a very sacred and intimate thing. If I tap into your energy, I'm essentially opening up my energy field to read into your energy field. So I have to be very aware of who I allow to even have that type of energetic connection with, because you know it could be someone who's just doing it for the pure entertainment, and this, a lot of people are definitely entertainers when it comes to this. I cannot be, nor will I ever be one. Yes, I'm entertaining, but that's a difference. I'm just funny and I'm not going to take life too seriously. However, when it comes to the reading sources, I know, Meg, I know you do. When it comes to the reading aspect of it, I don't like to like play with energy. That's the thing, because see, now if I take it seriously and I don't just fuck around and just do any reading anytime and keep doing tarot readings publicly for clout and for money, I find that I will connect to more high vibrational beings and the ones that are more like sacred with their knowledge. And so when a person does get a reading from me, they're going to receive it from the highest beings, right? Because I'm not just like anybody. I'll take anybody. Any energy, what? Any information from any dimension? Nah, sweetie. No, let me just take it down, because the more I preserve my energy, the more I connect to the higher beings, right? That's how it works. I've been seeing a lot of readers out here breaking down on their lives, crying and shit. You know why? Because they're not giving themselves a break. They're constantly doing readings every single day. Card of the day, pick a card. The card of the day, pick a card. Weekly readings. Da, 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 da. Girl, how many readings you gonna give somebody? That shit is so toxic, because the more you watch these readers every single day, constantly, the less you tap into your own intuition. Now you're relying on them to tell you how you feel. They might say, card of the day. You know, this card is saying to me that there is an energy of feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck. And then now you think you're fucking stuck all day long because you want to watch. And then I'll watch a reader. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch 1 or 2 readers that I have in my playlist, and I only fucks with them. And bitch, they be saying my initials, names, and everything, but I only fuck with those 2 readers, and I only listen when I really need to just receive clarity on the situation. Not when I need the answer, when I need a little bit extra clarity, okay? I'll let you know, Asia. I'm gonna probably like Sunday, I'm gonna take up until Sunday, and I have a lot of clients coming up this Monday to like the next end of the month. I'm starting to get real booked. So if anybody's going to book a reading, do it now, because it's like they're starting to roll them in, baby. Roll them in, Johnson. You know, so, but like I said, I spread my clients out because I'm not trying to be sitting my ass on a chair doing readings all damn day. No, I'm not. I'll do 1 or 2 people a day, 2, 3 people the most a day is what I'll do, because a lot of them are an hour, and an hour of reading and tapping into energy, it couldn't be a lot on a person, but I've learned to, yeah, Calgan, I am booked and busy, you know, I was able to take care of a lot of things I needed to take care of, and now, this June, this new energy, ooh, Lord, you heard that? My whole shit cracked. After like June 12th and 13th, I really do feel like a lot of us are going to feel a lot of relief. There's been a lot of heavy energy, a lot of clearing, a lot of shadow work, right? A lot of karmic clearing, a lot of contracts that needed to be cleared, and now they're like finally getting there, you know. And it's time to be creative too. That's what I hear too. Yeah, Asia, I want to do my own podcast or videos. I do. But I really do truly enjoy doing readings and being a medium. But I'm trying to, this is what's happening right now, because my guy's actually put me on a break for a little bit, and I might even have to be on another break, not this week, next week, because I have something important to do for a week straight for like 6 days, and it's like they're redirecting me, like, but not like fully letting go of what I do, but just like on a different scale. I don't know how. I'm not gonna share anything, but it's like that. Like that's how it is, you know? Yeah, I know, Asia. But you know, it's like, you know, podcasts are they could take a long time to develop and people to start watching. I have some ideas though. Don't worry about it. And it's gonna be better than podcasts. It's gonna be more like visual, you know? So yeah, so you know, this past 2 months, I feel like a lot of us were really clear. A lot of us were discovering like our boundaries and what we want and what we don't want from people too. And, you know, we learned something about ourselves by somebody either directing us in a way is like, yo, like, don't say that, you know, and you're like, oh shit, I do that. And it's like, you know, you learn about yourself, you learn about others, and all you can do is just respect the energy. You can't be like, what the fuck? You know, so yeah. So anyway, protecting yourself from energy vampires, protecting yourself from narcissistic and vampiric, draining reptilian frequencies. The only way to do that is send out a lot of love and light. Don't retaliate. Don't get angry, and just let your guys know, hey, I'm having this issue. Can you help me out? You know what I'm saying? Help me out. And if that don't work, keep praying, keep meditating, keep sending the energy of love and light out into the universe. Oh my God, into the universe. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, first of all, patience, okay? Patience is very necessary when dealing with these kinds of people and places and things. Very, very, very important. And it can be very tough to have patience, especially when you're being tested. Like, literally tested, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's how to do it. I feel like a new part of me was born between the end of last month and the beginning of this month. Yeah, well, yeah. Isaiah, that's the death and the rebirth process. A lot of us are experiencing the death and the rebirth process right now. And it is so vital to what's coming next, because a lot of us as ascended beings, we're stepping into our true purpose, our calling, our nature, our natural nature, what's within us. We're stepping into that. So a lot of us really, everything you're saying is hitting. That's good, Asia, because you listen. You know, at a point we start to realize materials don't matter. It's starting to become a spiritual matter now. And when things start to connect with us in that form and they awaken us to these possibilities and these truths, when you first find out these things, it can be very hard because you're like getting punched in the face with reality, right? It's like, it starts off like this. It's all fun and games. You're buying Jordans, you're living your life, you're dating different people, you're having sex with other people, you're having fun. You got this fucking job just because you make money, but then that money is going directly to paying for bullshit, and you're recognizing that it all doesn't make sense, and then you get punched in the face with realness, and that ignorance is no longer bliss, and now you're like, motherfucker, I gotta do something about this? Yes, I do. You know, you have to do something about it, because if not, it's going to turn into physical problems, body hurting. I'm tired. I'm sick. Oh, see, when I do too much and I'm like, oh, let me do the classes and not charge everybody. And let me do this and let me do that. Let me answer this DM. Let me answer that. Boom. What happens? The universe like, bitch, slow down. You know what I'm saying? You know, in Big Daddy, when at first he's putting the sticks there and watching people fall and he thinks it's hilarious, then he feels bad and he goes back with a sign that says, slow down. And the people slow down and they don't bust their ass when they're making that turn with the roller skates. You know, Adam Sandler, Big Daddy. That's what it's like with the universe. At first, it's kind of funny. Look at this idiot tripping over themselves, dumbass, stupid, Exactly, Kelvin. And then they're like, okay, we got to come in and we have to put the sign up, the signs, anything. And they're like, flags flying in the air. Yo, slow down. Slow down. And I'm hearing this, stop fucking drinking. I don't know who that was for, but stop drinking so much. Okay, look, it's all right to have a drink once in a while. I mean, here's the thing. For me, it's not, okay, but I'm not normal. But, you know, I actually can do it, but I just choose to, like, stay away from that type of stuff. But, you know, because when I do, it's not. Yo soy loca, you know what I'm saying? Blanquita loca, estoy mucha loca. Blanquita loca. Hey, I always wanted to make that song. Blanquita loca, Blanquita loca. And the whole time in Spanish, I'm just going to be like, she's a crazy white girl. She's so crazy. She does some coke and baby. She really drinks like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Blanquita loca. But yeah, that's the remix. Anyway, don't steal that idea, because if you do, I'm suing you in court. This live will be saved. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Blanquita Loca. That's a cool song, man. I'll be having some ideas. I just be sitting in the bed, like, sometimes bored out of my head. I'll be like, oh shit, that's a whole song, right? You should see on my voice recordings how many ideas and songs I have there. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. I tell you, it's ludicrous. But, Chris, when we going on that date? Puppy chulo? Te quiero mucho, puppy chulo. Mucho gusto. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Yeah, you don't like me. You don't like me. Look, I'm cute. This is me without makeup. Okay, this is how I look in the house. Titties swinging, no makeup. This is what I look like in the crib. Oh my God, I don't even know how to shave my vagina right now. It's so hairy. It's like a bushel, big bush. It's the bush. It's the bush. It's like you pull the pants off and it's like, bush. No. It's like, do you normally shave, or are you always a wild jungle down there? Well, I've been single for 2 years, and a year and a half of that. Let's go wax it. Ooh, my vagina hurt just from you saying that. But yeah, I probably need to wax that shit. I just find it awkward. What do you do when you wax it? Do you just go like that the whole time? Oh, right there. I hate myself because I'd be like giving these serious messages and then I always gotta end with some dumb, crazy. For real, dude, does she like, is it like that? Like, I don't know. Like, that's the part that gets me. It's probably some Russian. She's like, okay, I want you to bend over now, okay? You're going to spread your butt cheeks. No, spread more. Lift the clit, lift it. Do you want me to pull your hair out or you want me to pull your skin out? Lift the fucking cleat. It's like, all right, I'm lifting it. I'm like, I don't know. What do you do? Ay, Dios mijo. Anyway, I love you guys. It is so awkward. It's a yoga pose. Wax my vagina. Yoga pose. Wax vagina mission. Wait, position. Wax the vagina. Oh my God. We should make yoga poses with funny sex positions. Funny positions like wax the vagina or old person bending over. You know what I'm saying? Laser hair removal. Okay, you got $3,000, Kelkin? You know a sugar daddy somewhere? I got it, but listen. Priorities, right? We could have 10 G's just in the bank or whatever, but out of that 10 G's, are you really going to be like, let me take 3 of this and go get my hair removed? I'm sure like they have some ancient way you could just remove it. But anyway, I do buzz it though. It's just hard because like I'm like, I can't see, my titties are in the way. I just, you know what I need? I need somebody to assist me. One person hold my boobs down, squish them like this, and then another person hold my stomach. Then I can, proceed. Proceed with dust-like motion. It's just hard because I don't know. Sometimes I'll be trying to do this in the shower. Like I can't even like press my breasts against the wall because I still can't see anything. I still can't see, The troubles I've seen. Oh, the troubles. Fupa in the way. Yeah, I don't really. Here's the thing. I don't have a skinny stomach, but like my stomach's not like disgusting. It's just like a little, It's a little pequeño. No, you're so cute. Thank you for the messages tonight. Okay, you're welcome. I'm sorry for the craziness at the end, you guys. I'm really sorry, but sometimes I just have to get really crazy. No, Vitamin, you pray for your babies and stop thinking about it. Vitamin, remember, what you think, you create. So the more you give light to these energies, the more you give light to the fear, right? friend eating good. That's a fact. And, you know, we already talked about that today, the excessive eating. That shit got to stop. But vitamin, please, I love you too, baby. Vitamin, please don't think about it a lot. Once I stopped obsessing and thinking about it, I promise you, even if it was there, they were being removed because I wasn't giving any light to it. So sometimes you just got to block that shit and let it go, okay? Love and light to you guys all. I protect this space and this energy. Oh, thank you, Gnarly. You bought 3 badges. I love you guys. You're so sweet. Thank you. Everybody, hey, honey girl. So everybody protect this energy, protect this space. I protect our children. I protect us all. Archangel Michael, the frequency of protection and love and light is surrounding us in our home. We send out love, light, vibrations to the children that may be experiencing any type of energy that is not of their highest good. And we protect all the viewers and myself in this home, in this space, in this room, in their beds, and everything else around them, in them, within them, and around them, their spirit in the astral, in any time, space, or dimension, past, present, or future. We protect their energy. We clear the energy and we ground. We thank you for the important messages. We spread love and light. We ask for assistance when needed. Love and light to you all, okay? Good night, guys. I love you. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye.